Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your second and final video blog of the night for Sunday, July 10th, 2016, around 7:53 in the evening, Billerica, Massachusetts. It's cloudy out right now. Tonight, the temperature is going to be going to the 50s. Tomorrow, sun will be out and it'll be a dry day. It will be around 75 or so, but you get to enjoy the 70s degree weather. And Tuesday, because beginning Wednesday, the heat and humidity is going to return. It's going to be a heat wave. Heat wave. Some news items to report. The Boston Red Sox blanked the Tampa Bay Rays by the score of 4-0. Big Papi David Ortiz hit another home run. Red Sox are doing good at the break. And they'll have off until Friday. And in the European Soccer Championship, the Euro 2016, Portugal beat France by the score of 1-0 in overtime to win the 2016 Euros. And that's about it on news. My second and final video blog subject of the night is my personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is former Major League Baseball player Willie McGee. Willie McGee played Major League Baseball for 18 seasons, mainly with the St. Louis Cardinals. He was a good hitter, and he was a great defensive player, and he was part of some great St. Louis Cardinals teams. Willie was born and he grew up in San Francisco, California. He was one of 7 children. His father was a mason mechanic, and during Sundays he was a deacon at a local church. And Willie's father forbidden Willie and his other siblings to play sports on Sunday because that was for them a day of prayer. But Willie disobeyed his father and just played sports anyway. And his father didn't really like that. Eventually, Willie had to spend time at the Briars Boys Ranch, which was in Oakland, California, kind of like a detention center for a while. But he saw the light, and he played high school baseball. He was a very good baseball player, and the Chicago White Sox drafted Willie in the 1976 Major League Baseball entry draft. But Willie refused to play for the White Sox. He opted to go to college. He went to Diablo Valley Community College. Then the New York Yankees drafted Willie in the first round, 15th overall in the 1977 January Major League Baseball draft. They had like a baseball draft in January back in the day. Willie then signed with the New York Yankees, and for the next 5.5 seasons, Willie was in the Yankees farm system, but he did not advance through Double-A. He was, kind of a light-hitting outfielder, and a lot of Yankee scouts says that Willie would not make the big leagues with the Yankees, and even if somehow he did, he probably would basically be kind of a bench player or an outfield, or like a pinch hitter type. In 1981, the St. Louis Cardinals acquired Willie McGee for Bob Skies, and Willie spent a half year in the minor leagues for the St. Louis Cardinals. He got called up on May 10th, 1982, and he spent 18 seasons in the big leagues, mainly with the St. Louis Cardinals, but he spent time with the Oakland A's, San Francisco Giants, and Boston Red Sox. And he has put up some decent stats. 2 seasons, he hit 10 or more home runs in a year. He wasn't a great power hitter. 12 seasons, he had hits of 100 or more hits. He had 10 seasons of 20 or more doubles, 3 seasons of 10 or more triples, 7 seasons, 50 or more RBIs, 6 seasons he stole 20 or more bases, 11 seasons he had 50 or more runs. He played in 4 All-Star games, and Willie got 3 Gold Gloves, which is pretty good because he was a great defensive outfielder. 2 times he won the National League batting crown, one in 1985 and one in 1990, despite playing the last month of the year with the Oakland A's in the American League. He had enough good batting average, 335 that year, that he had enough at bats, so he won the National League batting title, even though he spent like a half year with the Oakland A's, which he only hit 262, and he won the 1985 National League Most Valuable Player. And Willie McGee actually almost came to the Red Sox in 1990, and at the trading deadline was rumored to be linked to go to the Red Sox, but then Red Sox general manager Lou Gorman said that what we will do with Willie McGee, because the Red Sox outfield at that time was kind of stacked, and he said, where we're going to put him? And they didn't get him that year. And Willie was a quality player. His skills kind of declined after leaving St. Louis. He spent some seasons with the New York Giants. I mean, not the San Francisco Giants, but his quality declined, plus he got injured. He actually spent 1995 with the Boston Red Sox as basically a part-time player, and from 1996 through 1999, Willie basically played back with the St. Louis Cardinals, this time as a 4th outfielder, and he retired at the end of the 1999 season with a .295 average, only 79 home runs, 856 RBIs, 1,010 runs, 2,254 hits, 350 stolen bases, 94 triples, 352 stolen bases, and Willie McGee's stats weren't Hall of Fame material. He was on the Hall of Fame ballot in 2005, but he dropped out because he didn't get the necessary 5% of the votes. He still stayed with the St. Louis Cardinals organization as a special assistant to the general manager, and he spent some time at spring training with the St. Louis Cardinals. He made the St. Louis Cardinals Hall of Fame, and there's also talk that the Cardinals should retire number 51 in Willie McGee's honor, because Willie was kind of one of the top players with the Cardinals in the 1980s, and I agree with that. He was on some World Series teams. He actually won a World Series championship with the Cardinals in 1982, his rookie year. And that's about it on Willie McGee, and that's about it on these on these video blogs, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. Tomorrow, 3 more video blogs coming your way. First video blog will be about the first half review of the Major League Baseball season. Second video blog will be my take on regaining old friendships with friends you haven't seen or stayed in touch with that much in years. And the third and final video blog of the night, the personality profile, tomorrow's personality profile, will be about WWE Hall of Famer gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Bunny guy. Molly Rose Blood of WCCO, Roxanne's Nice Legs, Elizabeth Haas, so stunning, she's the best, Amy Swansea, so awesome, Linda Church, WPIX, Channel 11, New York, such a cool guy, and in the words of Sean Lucha, get out. Good night, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Sweet dreams.